Hi guys, summer's starting, and one of the best things to do during summer is to get outside and take a walk in the country. So today I'm going to read you a story called First Walk in July from Summer Holiday Stories by Enid Blyton. So, I'll begin when I find this. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I'm only going to read a few pages. This is quite a long story, so get ready. Uncle Mary, is it true that if it rains on St. Swithin's Day, it'll rain every day for 40 days, and if it doesn't, it will be fine for 40 days? Asked John, leaning on the wall behind Tina's garden and Uncle Mary's. Well, we'll see, shall we? Said Uncle Mary, looking up from his work. St. Swithin's Day is on a Saturday, so we will plan the walk then and keep a watch to make sure it doesn't rain. It's the 13th day today. 2 more days till St. Swithin's, which is the 15th. I'll tell the others. They will be pleased about the walk, because there's a tremendous lot to see now in the countryside, isn't there? I should just think so, said Uncle Mary. For one thing, there are over 700 different kinds of flowers to be found. Even more than there were last month. Ooh, said John. If we found them all, what a big flower chart I should have to make. The night of the 14th was queer and overcast. Mother said there was going to be a thunderstorm. The children were upset because they wanted badly the whole of St. Swithin's Day to be fine. And if it rained after midnight, then that would be counted as St. Swithin's Day. The storm broke when they were in bed, about 9:30. They were all asleep, and the first enormous crash woke them with a jump. The thunder rolled and the lightning flashed. Janet usually made a silly fuss when there was a storm, but this time she didn't. She looked at the window with the others, watching the magnificent lightning. She didn't want Pat to tell Uncle Mary that she squealed at storms. Then the rain came. What a rain! It poured down as if some giant in the sky was emptying bucket after bucket. Oh dear, said Janet in dismay. I'm afraid it will go on all night long, and then we shall have 40 wet days. How disgusting! Get into bed, all of you, said Mother, coming in unexpectedly. Quick, the storm will be over soon. It lasted about half an hour, and then the children could only hear distant rumblings. But the rain went on and on. They all fell asleep again, and Pat awoke later on. He switched on his light to see the time. 3 minutes to 12. Oh, I wonder if it's still raining. He jumped out of bed and ran to the window. There was a drip, drip, drip to be heard, but it wasn't the rain, only drops falling from leaf to leaf. The sky had cleared and was now full of stars instead of clouds. Pat was delighted. The storm spent itself just in time, he thought, jumping back into bed. The others will be glad. Next day was very hot indeed, but everywhere was moist and damp. The steam arose from fences and grass and trees and walls. It was queer to see it. Uncle Mary called from the next garden. You'll have to pick on thick shoes for a walk. We will have had a terrific downpour in the night, and it will be soaking underfoot. But it wasn't raining at midnight, said Pat, so it doesn't rain any more today. We'll have a lovely summer, Uncle Mary. They set off in their thickest shoes, but with no socks or stockings, for the day was really hot. Fergus pattered along happily, getting his short legs very wet indeed, but he never minded a little thing like that. Uncle Mary, the flower for July is the heather, isn't it? Said Janet, as they came out on the commotion and saw the glorious stretch of purple before them. Oh, isn't it simply marvelous? It really was. The heatherling covered the common and the distant hillside with rich color. Here and there the children saw patches of crimson bell heather, adding it to its bright color to the common. if you want to hear the rest, buy the book Summer Holiday Stories by Enid Blyton. Bye for next time. Oh, and by the way, put which book I should read next in the comments. Bye.